Hey guys, so this month I did not hit pan on anything. um, it's my own fault. I've added too much to my collection here lately, and yeah, so I'm just gonna leave it at that. I'm gonna quit apologizing because I am who I am. I can't change it, and it just is what it is, okay? So I did want to share with you my empties for the month of November, kind of a little bit of October as well, because I don't know that I don't remember exactly when I hit pan or emptied I guess these particular products. So let's just kind of get into it. Something I go through so quickly is brow products. I use a lot of brow products. I love the same brow products, and I've been trying to just use up what I have in my collection because, of course, as you know, I've added to it. So one of the things I had in my collection is this ColourPop Brow Boss pencil, and I'm pretty sure this one is in the shade Brunette. And so it is, like, you cannot roll it up anymore. Sorry, I didn't mean to block it. But you can't roll it up anymore. It's all gone. I used this until it was completely gone. So this is definitely one for the trash can. So I love it. I'm glad that I was able to use it up, and I'm glad that I was able to get as much use out of it as possible. I do have one that's in light brown, that's not truly a match with my hair color these days, but I'm still going to use it and get rid of it. So but this, I've used this so much, everything basically rubbed off the side of it, and if I didn't know what it was, I wouldn't be able to tell you. I went through two of these. For some reason I had two open at the same time, and I don't know why, but I ended up simultaneously going through both of these at the same time. So it's truly at the end, like I can't go up any further. So this is the e.l.f. Instant Brow Lift, Instant Lift Brow. I thought it was Brow Lift, but it's Instant Lift Brow. And these were both in the shade Auburn, and they're like only $2, so they're really great quality. I wish they were a little bit skinnier. That's the only complaint I have about these. They do make a skinnier one though, so if you are looking for something from e.l.f. that is skinnier, they do make a skinnier one than this. But this is a great pencil. It works wonderfully for what I need it to do, and of course you get the spoolie, which is even better. So I love a pencil with a spoolie on it. So this was great, and I worked my way through these. So trash can for those. I worked my way through another one of these. This is the NYX Fill and Fluff brow pencil. It's literally at the end, like there's no more. I love these pencils. They're so good. I'm not going to buy another one because this is all I want to use when I have one. And I want to get through some of these other brow products that I have. So I'm going to not buy another one for right now. But these are so good. They are so amazing. They fill your brows in so quickly. You can also still get precision with these, and that's why I love it. And I love this little like brush tip here that you get, and you can kind of comb through your brows with it. And they call this a pomade pencil on the Ulta website, and so you can kind of just brush it through there, and it just is a wonderful product. I love it. I'm glad I come across it, and I use the shade Chocolate, in case you're wondering. Trash can. One of my higher end brow products is finally gone. This is the Urban Decay Brow Blade. I think I may have already been done with this pencil in another video. I can't remember, but the pencil on this, I mean, like, it won't even let me roll it anymore. It's up so far. But I was working on this end, which is the ink stain end, and I've noticed as I have been working on it, as I will do one brow, it'll kind of let me do one, and then I go to the next one, and it's like I have to really work to get anything more out of it. So this is kind of dried. Yeah, so this is gone, and it's going in the trash too. I really do enjoy this. This is probably one of my absolute favorite brow products. This and the NYX Fluff and Fill, from what I can remember at the moment, are probably two of my top twos. But again, I'm not going to repurchase this just yet. Maybe not at all, because these are very expensive, but I'm sure at some point I may, but it'll be on sale or something when I do. But I'm going to work my way through some of this other stuff first. So this is another brow product that can go in the trash. So I've talked about this for a long time, and how I've almost hit pan. Well, I finally used it all. So I don't have to talk about it anymore, and you guys don't have to hear about it. But this is the Wet n Wild Color Icon Bronzer. This was the shade Sunset Striptease. I completely used it. I got to the very side over here, and it kind of crumbled and broke apart. There was just no need for me to try to like press it back in there and keep using it. So I did use all of this. So it was broken even. So it's not a super deep pan. However, there was 11 grams of product in there, and I went through it. So I'm proud of myself. Trashed for that one. Another thing I went through was this Maybelline Instant Age Rewind Concealer. I had been down to the bottom for so long, and now it's completely out. I don't know if you can see, but it's completely at the bottom. I even tried to clean up this lid a little bit so you can kind of see the sponge a little bit better, but the lid's just a mess. So but this is completely gone. This is a great concealer. This was not the exact right shade for me. I needed something a little bit lighter. This is actually the shade Light, but I think I needed something even lighter. I do still have the shade Brightener is what the shade is called, but I still have that to use to go through, so I'm gonna still use it. But this is one of the best drugstore concealers I've come across. So if you're interested in it, I say try it out, because I think it's great. I finally went through my e.l.f. sheer Lock-It eye primer, I think is what this is called. I have scraped and scraped around the edges like so much. There's just nothing more to come off of it. It's just, there's nothing. I'm trying and there's nothing. It's just completely gone. So I love this. It's a cheap product, thankfully, so I can replace this. I do have some other eyeshadow primers I'm going to work through before I try to replace this, because this is the one I like to reach for the most. And even though it is the cheapest, I still want to work my way through others. So this is a really great eyeshadow primer. If you're looking for one from the drugstore, or just one in general, I think this is probably my favorite, honestly. And I've tried even some higher end stuff. So the Anastasia Beverly Hills is a really great one too, but I'm not going to repurchase that one when I can have something like this that is just as good from the drugstore. The Anastasia Beverly Hills gives you a really like it blanks out the canvas, like it's a very white base. This is just kind of sheer, so it just kind of evens the skin tone out, which is what I like about it. I finally worked my way through an eyeliner. This is my Mary Kay liquid eyeliner pen. They only make the waterproof now. This is like the regular, just the regular eyeliner. But I've had this for a long time, and it smells kind of funky. So one of the reasons I'm getting rid of it is the smell, but honestly, like you can see, like there's barely anything that comes off of it. So it's time to get rid of this. But the smell is really what, the reason I'm getting rid of it, because every time I open it, I'm like, that smells weird. And I'm pretty sure I've had it much longer than what they suggest you to keep your eyeliners for. So this is a great eyeliner. I love it very, very much. And of course I have plenty of these to replace it. I even have one in waterproof right there. So no worries, this is already replaced, but I did at least empty this. So then it's time to say goodbye to my old friend that I love so much. I love this. This is so good. This is my Benefit Roller Lash, and it's just a good mascara, but it's dry, and I've been working with it and trying to just use and use out of it, but it's just time to say goodbye. I do have a lot of new mascaras. Some are the smaller sizes, but I do have a lot of new mascaras to work my way through. But once I do, I will most likely repurchase one of these, because this is a good mascara. This is just one of my favorites. And there's even the Maybelline the Maybelline Lash Sensational. that is a similar, it's the drugstore dupe for this, but I just love how slender this wand is, and so that's why I go back to this one. It's not cheap. I wish it was a little bit cheaper, but it's not. So one of these days I will repurchase this, but not immediately because I have tons of mascara to work my way through. Some trash. And then this is one of the good ones too. This is the ColourPop BFF mascara. I don't know if you can see just how dry that it truly is, but it's dry. I used it in a dupe video not long ago, and I really had to work with it to really get it to work for my lashes. But it's a really great dupe for the Too Faced Better Than Sex mascara if you're looking for a dupe. But it's just dry. It dried up on me. I use it a lot though. It's a really great mascara. I think it's really wonderful. They have a lot of different colors actually, so if you are into exploration of different colors, you can definitely do that. I'm just not one of those people. I do black and brown, and most of the time it's black. So this is a great mascara, but it's dried up and it's ready to go in the trash. So trash. And then 2 more products. I promise I'm almost done. I worked my way through this. This is the e.l.f. Matte Setting Powder. This is a great setting powder. One of the best from the drugstore. If you're needing a good setting powder, try this out. I did work my way completely through this. I used it all up. It is a great setting powder. I cannot say enough about this. This is so good. I love this and the Halo Glow. And of course I go through the matte quicker because I like a matte finish with my foundation. And well, my setting powder. And so I just like it because I am an oily girl. So I went through the matte faster, but I still love the Halo Glow too. If you are a more looking for a more luminous finish, that would be your bet. But the matte setting powder is so good. And I've heard people, I don't have one to compare it to, but I've heard people compare this to the Laura Mercier setting powder that everybody's crazy about. So this is really great, but it's gone and it's going in the trash. And my very last product that I just emptied like today is my Kimchi Puff Puff Pass Powder. This is amazing powder. I saw Allie Dawson. I watch her on YouTube, and she does have great, she has the skin type that I have. And she's constantly out there looking for a good you know, setting powder, and she mentioned this, and I thought, okay, I'm gonna try it. And so I went and I purchased it, and I loved it. And it was a bigger, much bigger version than the e.l.f. setting powder that I just had. This is a 24 gram, and the e.l.f. setting powder, I looked, it didn't have like a weight on it, so I'm not exactly sure how big it was, but I did have the shade Banana in this one, but it was a lighter shade. I have this on my face today. I just ran out of this literally, but it's so good. One of these days when I work through some of the other setting powders that I have, I will probably repurchase this just because it's that good. I really love my Too Faced Peach Perfect setting powder, okay? That's like top tier, the one I would go for above all else. That is my favorite. And then I also like the Wet n Wild. That's another favorite of mine. I truly love it. But besides maybe e.l.f., this is what I would go for. So this is a really great powder if you're looking for one. Highly recommend it. From what I remember, it's not too expensive. And again, it's been a little bit since I purchased it, so I can't remember exactly how much it was, but I don't remember it being super expensive. So anyway, this is done and it's going in the trash. So those are all my empties for the month of November. I'm emptied out. I had a little basket that I put them all in, and I'm glad to be able to throw that away now, and I don't have to keep some trash. But I just wanted to be able to show you guys that I am slowly but surely working my way through my collection, and I truly enjoy working my way through you know, just certain things. And yes, I go through some things quicker than others, but I do truly enjoy working my way through my collection because it makes me feel like I'm truly doing something, you know, that I need to be doing and using the makeup that I'm purchasing. So it makes me feel good inside. But anyway, thank you guys for watching. I hope you enjoyed. I like to do just a little quick video. Sometimes it's nice to do that. If you like this eyeshadow look, I should have a video either already up or coming on it. So keep a lookout. I did play with color. This is blue in case you didn't notice. So keep a lookout for it. It's gonna either already be up or coming very soon. So I appreciate you guys so very much, and I hope you have a wonderful day. I'll see you in the next one. Bye guys.